So I just thought I'd do a little videotape of what's been striking me funny of late. Just stuff you see that you can't believe. I'm staying down at my parents' house and I'm looking at the front page of the paper that they get down there, Asbury Park Press. And the top of the paper, it says, "Lions and tigers and bears, oh my." And I knew what story they were talking about, but to put a tagline up there, knowing that the person who sees that and going to follow to A10 is going to find out about the killing of tigers, lions, and bears, makes me believe the person at the Asbury Park Press editor might not like animals or little kids, or he likes to surprise people. It just struck me as funny, and I thought to myself, oh, I'm going to write this guy. I'm going to write the Asbury Park Press. But then, nah. If I could do this and then send it somehow, then maybe. If I could just send this video to Asbury Park Press, I probably could. What else has been striking me funny of late? I always feel like when Gaddafi gets killed, leaders that get killed, I just think, wow, it took him 42 years to bring this guy down. I didn't think things are that good in Libya where they're like, you know what? Just let him keep going. It's not worth it. There wasn't one guy with the guts to stand up and say, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. You guys continue with having a life. I'll just kill myself and take Gaddafi down. 42 years of that guy. So you don't wonder why they're celebrating so much. But it just seems weird when they celebrate that much with a dead body. It doesn't bode well. You know, when you see that, those kind of makes you a little leery of them, you know, carrying him around and beating him up. And I guess it's such a weird feeling to sort of feel bad for Gaddafi, knowing that he was such a tyrant. And that's what drives me crazy about people of power. And I don't know if I said this already, but I don't know if you saw this guy Bologna who pepper sprayed that girl, the two girls. They weren't looking, and he came up and he just sprayed him. He's a sergeant. And the thing about that is and I don't have a joke behind this, and I probably talked about it before. Is this guy's done way worse shit than that, and that's why with Gaddafi, who knows what we're ever going to find out about what he did. But this guy Bologna, trust me, way worse than pepper spraying, and he's only getting 10 days vacation. Oops, there's a penalty. That guy probably rather be on the job pepper spraying people, you know. 10 days he'd have to sit home and not be able to pepper spray people. So he'd rather be on the job. So it's not really any kind of penalty for him. It's like, hey, you know, we know you love your job, abusing power and people. So what else? I guess that's it. But I want to get in the habit of doing just that Ann Coulter called the protesters demonic, and you know, there's nobody scarier than her when she comes on TV with that Malfoy-like confidence. You know, the fix is in look in her eyes, and she sort of knows, hey, you know, I know the wealthy are running this country, and I'm part of the game, and too bad I can say what I want and get away with it. And it's like, does she have a magic wand? Where did she get the confidence to be so completely, mean to people? I mean, she just wrote a book about how the protesters. She just made a statement that the protesters are demonic. She wrote a book called Demonic, and it's so funny because I really see her as being demonic, and I always wonder who's following her. I want to see the idiots that follow her. I want to see these people. I want to see what they look like. Do they look like those two guys from Hogwarts that sit next to the Malfoy? What are those kids' names? What are those two guys' names? But it's just, I'm just so tired of her, and the thing is, she called that anonymous, and I'm just so excited about that because, you know, it'd be so ironic if someone so beholden to God would be taken down by the cyber gods. You know, if he could find out that she really is a closet lesbian, and you know, and that takes away some of her credibility for in her horrible party that she's in, or you know that somehow they shut her down in all her crappy books. You know, released them before, but it's just God. If anybody's dumb, it's just like the irony of that. demonic. I mean, that should be Ann Coulter's middle name, Ann Demonic Coulter. So anyway, that's it for now. I just want to put these ideas down so that I can remember to try to be funny more often, if I was at all, and to use my facial expressions to be funnier. I'll see you.